मैंने एक video देखी थी where somebody was asking a bunch of, very, very sort of highly qualified cardiothoracic doctors, and they were just like, what is the worst thing that someone can do for their heart? And they said smoking.
Smoking is bad.
Yeah.
Absolutely
But
bad.
if I asked you,
Yeah.
Dr. Chandola, that between smoking and drinking, what is better? What would you say?
Yeah, that's a tough question. But again, if we're talking about the heart health,
Hmm.
then smoking is the bad guy. It's the worst guy.
Yeah.
You can think about. Because this is smoking can damage the heart. Many more times than any other thing.
Hmm.
If somebody smokes, um, and you'll see people like that, smoke 8 to 10 cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
That's disastrous. Your
Hmm.
heart is taking too much of toll. The
Hmm.
first thing you do is stop smoking.
Hmm.
Rest of the things can be managed. But smoking, heart cannot deal with it.
Hmm. चलो आपने बोला नहीं, obviously आप क्यों बोलोगे कि drinking is better than smoking? But clearly
Yeah.
there's one greater evil, which is
See, the thing
smoking.
is, drinking. There was a time. So initially, drinking was thought to be bad for heart.
Hmm.
Very old days, right?
Hmm.
And then the concept came that some studies showed that mild to moderate levels of drinking, maybe 1 or 2 drinks a day,
Yeah.
are okay for heart.
Hmm.
This was a concept. Now the concept has changed again. In the last couple of years, the research is out
Hmm.
that any level of drinking,
Hmm.
even if it is a small peg a day, that's not good for
That's
heart.
harmful.
That's harmful.
Yeah, because पहले I remember जब हम college में होते थे, and I was in London, and the Italians used to talk about how a glass of wine a day is like
Right.
good for the heart.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah,
used to wonder, but it's alcohol. How
yeah,
can it
yeah,
be
yeah,
good for the heart?
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
there was definitely, as you said,
yeah. So there was an
a
era,
time. Yeah,
almost like 2-3 decades when it was a common belief that
yeah,
one drink a day is not harmful.
yeah.
So the concept was 2 drinks a day for men
Hmm.
and 1 drink a day for women.
Hmm.
That's fine for heart. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but then now the concept has changed. Recently, the new thing is the research is out. Any level of drinking, be it a
Just bad.
beer, wine, or alcohol, any kind of spirit, in
Hmm.
whatever concentration, is bad for heart.
What about vegetarianism or non-vegetarianism? Like, is there a preference when it comes to heart health? Like, is being a vegetarian better, or is eating like white meats or red meats better?
Yeah, so it's very clear that red meat is bad for heart.
Hmm.
Uh, it's not good at all.
Hmm.
So you can't eat mutton, you can't have beef.
Yeah.
You can have the other non-vegetarian food. You can have chicken.
Hmm.
But try to have it uh, home cooked. Home cooked chicken is always good. You can
Hmm.
have fish. Fish is good for our heart.
Hmm.
Gives you a lot of omega
Omega
3
3.
fatty acids.
Hmm.
And it's good for heart. Even we recommend fish to patients who are recovering from heart surgery.
Hmm.
So after bypass surgery, after valve surgery, we start telling patients, after 3 or 4 days, you can have maybe a serving of fish, every day.
Hmm.
That is helps in healing the heart.